NBC5 investigates another case of money for nothing, our continuing series of government projects gone wrong.
Tonight, we have a story of a golden shovel, a silver orb, and a sprawling white elephant in southeast Wisconsin, which has cost taxpayers more than $1 billion. Here's Bennett Haeberle.
Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin, a village 20 miles north of Illinois, mostly rural, with family farms, country homes, and quiet two-lane roads. But this is how things have changed from then to now. 7 years ago, the village bulldozed the farms, tore down the homes, and paved the country roads into 4-lane highways, which sometimes lead to nowhere. All because of this.
I think we can say the eighth wonder of the world.
That's President Trump in 2018, wielding a golden shovel to break ground for Foxconn, a giant Taiwanese company, which promised to bring 13,000 well-paying jobs to Mount Pleasant by building a futuristic 20 million square foot complex to manufacture high-definition TV screens. President Trump, then Governor Scott Walker, and local officials were all in.
They even named it after Silicon Valley. They called it Wis-con Valley.
Larry Tabak is author of the book Foxconn.
And the fact that these were manufacturing jobs, all the better, because that was part of the MAGA promise.
Redevelopment plan has been approved.
Village officials quickly voted to give the company more than 4 square miles of land, the size of some Chicago suburbs, by claiming residents' property through eminent domain.
But they didn't ask anyone. There was no referendum on whether Foxconn was welcome there. It was just ramrodded through.
The land was just the beginning. In all, Tabak and other government watchdog groups found that officials spent more than $1 billion of public money to take out these houses and farms and replace them with roads, water pipes, and electrical lines required for Foxconn's promised new plant.
I think it sucks.
Ronald Hogshead lost his home to the Foxconn project. NBC5 Investigates talked to him back in 2019. If he'd had his say in the process, he would have asked a simple question.
Why would you come to the United States of America and use our workforce when your workforce is cheaper over there?
It just didn't make economic sense. It didn't make manufacturing sense. It didn't make industrial sense.
And just a quick look at Foxconn's track record would have revealed a pattern of past problems.
One of the big ones was their propensity to overpromise and underdeliver.
Foxconn had previously backed off promises to create jobs in Indiana, Pennsylvania, and several cities abroad. The company also made headlines when nearly 24 Foxconn workers in China jumped to their deaths. And back in Mount Pleasant, Foxconn eventually did what it had done before, backing off on its plan to build high-definition TV screens, to now running a storage facility with fewer than 1,200 jobs. The company also rents out its virtually empty landmark building, the Silver Globe, for events. In the end, Tabak found that Mount Pleasant alone spent more than $100 million on Foxconn's disappearing plant. Money it won't recoup for decades.
It's particularly heartbreaking for those people that were so literally bulldozed to make this possible.